Alright, so, new episode of Steven Universe episode review. Sorry, I've got literally a piece of a fry stuck in my throat that went down the wrong pipe, if you know what I mean. So, if you hear me do that, that means that's the fry fighting back. So sorry about that. But, yeah, time for another Steven Universe episode review. And now this is episode 42. We are now officially about 9 episodes away from the season finale. And again, this feels like another slice of life episode. And I have to say that I like what's going on in the background, too, of how Garnet and the other gems are trying to handle the crystal gem situation. You see that a little more in the background, and it's clearly becoming more and more of a focus towards the end of the season. But yeah, this is again another slice of life story. This is a nice little fun story, and this kind of reminded me of Final Destination in a way. Let me explain. The story it's another Steve and Connie episode, and I have to agree. Someone said, I can't remember who it was. But someone said, when Steven and Connie are together, those are some of the best episodes. I have to agree. When Connie is in an episode, and with Steven, it's some of the best writing in the show, and this is no different. It's some of the best stuff, and they are friggin' adorable together. They are frickin' adorable. But, yeah, so it's pretty much in a nutshell, Steven and Greg trying to get Connie back home before this snowstorm hits. Once again, I think this was meant to be a Christmas episode, but since this February is as cold as tits, I'm pretty sure we can all overlook this was meant to be a Christmas episode and see it as like a winter episode, because I'm pretty sure everyone further up north of me is probably like, yeah, no shit, this is cold. Or watching this episode going, yep, I know that feeling. So, yeah, shout out to all my peeps in the northern states in the eastern seaboard. I'm pretty sure you guys are having it worse than I am right now. Anyway, so what else can I say about this episode, other than pretty much the story is that Garnet gives Steven a bit of her future sight to allow him to see all these different outcomes. And every time, like, Steven either, messes up or dies in one point, he literally tries to find a way to fix the outcome, only by making it worse and worse each time. Again, it kind of reminds me a little bit of, I guess you could say Inception, but it reminds me more of Final Destination of a few times. It reminds me a lot of the Final Destination franchise. But among other things with this, we do see in one possible outcome, Steven and Connie come back to the temple and see Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst about to send what I would assume is a nuke. It's a crystal nuke to the warp pad and destroy the other pads. But Pearl is still worried that the crystal gems could find, even if they do blow up the warp pads with this bomb, that the gems will come back. They'll find a way to come to Earth anyway. I'm kind of hoping that maybe they'll come down to Earth in like huge crystal battleships instead of just warp pads. They'll just transwarp in on these huge, almost like crystal metallic type warships, and then I would like to see that. Like, do crystal gems have warships? I don't know. Anyway, what else? What else? The ending was adorable. Also, Greg had some of the best lines in here. Not as good as the line he had in one episode where the onion trade episode, where Steven said, "Dad, I lost something very important to me," and then Greg said, "Your innocence?" That still remains one of my not just my favorite Greg line, but probably one of my favorite lines in the show. Period. That line was just so, like, how it was delivered too also helped. But no, the ending of this episode was really adorable. Of Steven and Connie just sitting together and watching, the the snowfall from the sky like Steven wanted to, and he gets to spend the night at Connie's house. And I think, oh, that's so sweet. I know, but however, I know the internet's going to make this going to do something horrible to that scene, a more mature alternate cut, and don't say, oh, they would never do. It's the internet, you know they would. Someone out there is going to do this. Anyway. But yeah, this was another good slice of life episode. It was, again, there are no bad episodes. I haven't seen a bad episode when Steven and Connie are together. They really know, those two characters really play off each other. It's an adorable little tugboat ship that I am very partial to. It's just so much fun. It is, this episode was just a lot of fun, and I like how they played with the whole, almost like Steven dying in some way and restart. Actually, no, you know what it reminds me of now that I think about it? It actually reminds me more of Edge of Tomorrow. That's what I think, that's what it reminds me more of, more than Final Destination or Inception. It reminds me more of Edge of Tomorrow, where, Steven has one, like, he almost dies or fails in one aspect, then he gets to restart at at some checkpoint. Yeah, it's like a kid version of Edge of Tomorrow. Oh my god, I just realized that. Anyway, so again, another short review, but again, not much else to say about this, other than I'm wondering what the next few episodes are going to be about, because it looks like we're counting down to we're more or less, the next 9 episodes are pretty much going to be countdown to invasion, possibly. That's either we're going to see the invasion of the Crystal Gems, or the start of the invasion of the Crystal Gems, and that's what Season 2 will be about. But anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, I hope you all enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.